certified most accurate by WeatherRate. Now, your First Warn 5 forecast with Chief Meteorologist Brian Bachman.
Well, a very good Tuesday evening to you, everybody. Cooler, yes, but still pleasant across mid-Michigan today. Cloudier, yeah, showery too. But we're going to have to deal with some of that rain throughout the evening and overnight period, especially if you're on the north side of the bay right now. But ultimately, as we head toward the second half of the work week, Wednesday is going to see some gradual improvements, and we'll get this ship back on course, if not with a little bit of a tug-of-war pattern in the weather overall in the next 7 days. Let's get you started here tonight with your almanac for the Flint Bishop area tonight. Your high temperature today still performed pretty well, made it to 68 degrees, and that's pretty well above the average of 61. Low temperature this morning also really didn't dip that low, only to 51 compared to the normal of 38 degrees. And when you compare that to the records, well, neither one, as you can see, was in jeopardy. And our daylight continuing to get longer. 6:39 a.m. the sunrise this morning, and our sunset clocking in this evening. Just still a little bit over 2 hours away, in fact, at 8:28 p.m. All right, moving on to the First Warn 5 pinpoint Doppler radar live from MBS tonight. Of course, we're not really going to be able to see that sunset across mid-Michigan because of the clouds and showers. Starting to see a lot of light rain in some scattered pockets here filling in across the southern half of mid-Michigan. Saginaw on southward through the Birch Run area along I-75, even through places like St. Charles and Chesaning. You're dealing with at least a few sprinkles reaching the ground right now, and that same band actually trails off to the northeast in a scattered fashion through places like Caro, Bad Axe, and Sandusky. Flint, more of a break for you in addition to Grand Blanc, Fenton, and Lapeer, but we got to look farther to the north where we see a more steady band of rain really getting going anywhere from about Standish, Sterling, northward to the West Branch area and cutting southwestward through places like Clare and even the north end of Mount Pleasant. That's the steadiest and heaviest rain that we have in mid-Michigan right now, and that will gradually start to work its way south and eastward as the evening goes on. So even if it's not raining right now where you are, if you're going to be heading out at all this evening, I'd at least chuck the umbrella in the back seat of the car so you're prepared if you do encounter some of that wet weather. Well, let's take a live look outside this evening, shall we? We'll head to downtown Saginaw, feeling pretty good at 54 degrees. Dew point of 46, so that there's that subtle but comfortable hint of humidity in the air out there tonight. Not oppressive by any stretch, of course. North wind also on the pleasant side at about 7 miles per hour. We jump next to the Bay City area, feeling pretty good along the riverfront despite gray skies. It's 53 degrees. But take a look at Flint, milder there. It's 60 degrees right now. Doesn't really appear that any of those showers have had much luck reaching the ground just yet, but again, you'll be seeing some wet weather before the night is all said and done. Speaking of temperatures, here's how they shake out for the rest of mid-Michigan. And where the rain has been more sparse, it's tending to be at least a few degrees milder. Places like Bad Axe, 63, 61 for Caro and Sandusky, 60 degrees also in Owasso. Then where the rain has been more steady and heavy in our north and western areas tonight, we got a 53 for you in Houghton Lake, 56 in Clare, 55 West Branch, but I mean, even those, considering that it's raining, feeling pretty good. You also have those easterly breezes coming in tonight, more of a southeasterly component along I-69 coming in at a generally comfortable pace at about 6 to 12 miles per hour. But looks pretty messy here on the First Warn 5 Sky Tracker. Our big sprawling storm system still parked over eastern Kentucky and Tennessee tonight, spreading quite a bit of moisture in across the entire eastern half of the United States. But where it's getting some help tonight is in the form of this cold frontal boundary. As that's cutting through Michigan, it's adding just enough instability to further fuel that rain that we're seeing. Ultimately, that'll slide out of the picture tomorrow in favor of high pressure over the plains. That's going to mean improving weather. Granted, it's going to be a bit more of a gradual process throughout our Wednesday. We'll see that here timed out on the First Warn 5 hour-by-hour forecast. More of those scattered pockets of, at times, steady light to moderate rain for many of us. Looks like it becomes a bit more broken, but still present as we head to the midnight hour. Most of it, outside of a few stray showers, however, will be gone in time for the morning commute. Still be on the alert, at least for a few lingering patches of wet weather. Maybe a narrow peak of sunshine early, then clouds regain the upper hand around lunchtime before they finally start to filter out again into tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. And then Thursday, we'll be right back to a nice slate of mostly sunny skies. But as for tonight, not shaping up too badly. 41 the overnight low temperature with scattered showers coming in throughout the night. A northeast wind on the lighter side at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Back up to 52 for tomorrow. So yeah, that's a day's worth of below average temperatures again. But with the mostly cloudy skies, that'll probably kind of add a little bit of that cooling effect. But we make a nice recovery Thursday when the sun returns, 61. Dipping again Friday, Saturday, but recovering again over the weekend, and even seeing some of those 70s coming back by the time we hit Monday and Tuesday.
As long as there's a little sunshine, I'm a happy camper.
Yes. And at least, we're done with the ice storms.
Yes.
Spring's finally turned the corner here. I think we could put up with some 50s as opposed to
I was going to say, the lows
30s.
being 50 is fine with me.
Sure.
Thank you, Brian.
You're welcome.